Hi guys, it's been a while since I made one of these videos, and this is some old footage of me playing Metro with the 416. I think it's in June or July. This is pre-patch. This was a pretty good game, and I'm using a bit of an alternate setup. It's a bipod and a 416 with a scope, with an ACOG scope. Um, and I was originally using the KH because I wanted to give it a try, and I think like 8 or 9 kills with it. It really is a nice weapon if you give it a chance. How it is after patch, I'm not really sure, but this game is a pretty late night game. I wasn't playing with any of my clan. I was playing by myself. We end up getting an early spawn push on him. I wasn't recording because I'm a moron. Um, and I switched my classes here. I switched my kit, excuse me, and I'm using a 416 with an ACOG scope and a bipod. Um, the reason for this kit is because I've been using the 416 since, well, I started playing this game since launch, and I always kind of just had a soft spot in my heart for it, I guess. Um, I started using it when everybody was using the FAMAS and this gun. This gun was sort of a bit more balanced, and was a bit better than the M16. And after the patch, it's really mind blowing. Um, I got to play it before I saw my GPU started overheating, and I had to send it in for repairs. Just a little plug, XFX, if you guys could make sure this thing comes back quick. Um, I'm using I'm playing a pretty defensive game here. I go for the res there, and I realized I didn't get it, and I wasn't really helping anybody by going for it, so I didn't want to die trying to get another res. Um, I see the two guys there. I figure the easier shot is on the NG, and I hit the sniper a few times, and he just pushes away. Here I'm just sort of fighting with this wall, and I'm pillaring. Pillaring in the subway cars is a great thing to do in this map. I wish I seen people do this more. And as you'll notice, I really do get a lot of headshots here. I don't know if it's the recoil of the gun or what, but maybe I just had something that night. I don't know. This wasn't one of my best gameplays, but it was a pretty long one, and I had it recorded, so this is actually one of well, this is the first time I'm looking at some of my old footage on my new system. I upgraded my motherboard and processor and RAM and case. Right now I have a i5 3570K and an ASRock Z77 board. I also have a set of, oh my, yeah. This is actually where I pushed up and I got into a triple there. Or no, it was a double. One thing you guys might want to run back and look at if you guys want something to kind of pay attention to there, is how quickly, once I realized it was a 3-on-1 fight that I couldn't win, I jumped and took cover behind the pillars. Over here, I'm just trying to throw the grenade. I figure it'll push him out, but it's a really, really bad throw, so it doesn't do anything. I notice he gets shot in the head, so I pick on this guy, and I see the medic that gave me trouble. I think he rezzed both of them. I get hit by an LMG guy, and I get rocked. But going back into my build, I have a set of Corsair Vengeance RAM at 1600 megahertz. Here I throw some health to figure I'll help those two guys out because they're both not medics. I mean, neither one of them is medics. I get an easy shot finishing that guy off. And Getting back to my build though, I will be posting some unboxing and some videos with it. The case I have is a Cooler Master HAF XM, and just a little thing for you guys. If you guys notice how quickly I saw the bullets coming at me and I seen the skulls, I just laid down and laid suppressing fire and killed them. When you guys go prone, you guys get really accurate. And if you'll notice here, a lot of the gunfights I get into, I do try to crouch, because it really, really does improve accuracy in this game. You know, this is kind of a basic tip, but something that'll help a lot of players. And, you know, as you can see here, I'm just kind of bursting. Not really mag dumping. The 416 got way better since the patch. You could mag dump like crazy with that thing. And this is, like I said earlier, this is one of the first few times that that I played this map, and we got to push like this. So I wasn't really sure on how far I should push. And those of you guys saying, "Oh, this is unfair. You guys are taking care of them," you know, base rate, blah blah blah. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I was tired. Yeah, so at this point, I kind of skipped through some of the boring stuff. I end up hitting that guy from behind. He thinks he could just take a quick sprint through there. And if you guys ever want to see how to deal with a sniper when you have an assault rifle, it's like this. Not the prettiest thing, but you got to get him suppressed. And don't do what I just did. Don't throw a ammo or a health box in front of somebody who's lying prone. Just throw it in the general area. And I try to go back to the same spot, figuring I'll catch the same guys there, but they're not. And I end up just hitting those guys, and I get an assist for 2 there. So yeah, I ended up hitting 2 guys there. I come here to check on the middle, even though I really don't have a gun suited for fighting that kind of fight. That tight, close quarters fight. If somebody would have ran in with, you know, an HK or something, I would have got destroyed. And here, instead of rezzing my teammate, I'm trying to keep him suppressed because I don't need to get my head popped. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go for the res there. That's something I should have did. And there, I get a little too aggressive and trigger happy with the snipers. You know, you play chicken with a sniper so many times. Eventually, they're gonna get you. Especially if one knows how to head glitch like this. This actually is a pretty long video. I haven't posted anything in a while. I figured I'd put this old video I had sitting in my hard drive. And I kind of wanted to see how my new processor handles Sony Vegas. I want to see how it does with the rendering. The rendering was a bit painful on my old system. Yeah, so here I'm just trying to picket him. I'm not actually trying to really hit him with every shot. I'm just trying to throw some bullets in his direction. And here I kind of keep ducking and jumping to be able to get to him without getting hit, but that didn't work. And you guys who snipe, you'd be surprised how often we can tell where you guys are at just from those lens flares. So just only stay scoped in when you know where you're aiming at. Just a tip for you sniper guys. You end up not getting killed randomly so much. Like, watch, I know exactly where to aim now. I have something to, you know, to spam Q on, and I end up taking out the LMG gunner, and I start retreating here because there's no real reason for me to get after him. They finally flank us. I think they pushed through the middle and got behind us. It's my fault for not ever checking my back. And I do something here that I really shouldn't do. I really should just be sitting in one area. You know, taking care of my side and not jumping back and forth. That I had a little lack of trust in my teammates, which I really shouldn't have had. We ended up having a pretty good game. And I tried to do a trick there to throw the grenade to sort of keep them at bay from shooting me while I res them, but that didn't work. So yeah, now I'm just trying to push up on the right side and catch somebody, and I don't aim quick enough. Also, when you have an ACOG, it takes a little while to get up, too, so. But he did too, so. I want to say he was waiting for it. Now at this point, we got pushed back a little bit. I'm just trying to sit back here. I'm trying to take our ground that we lost, and I just spray at this guy. And if this guy pays more attention, he takes me out. But that's what happens when you don't have awareness. Battlefield is like Call of Duty in the way that awareness is a big deal. Map awareness. It's pretty much true for any shooter. Awareness of what's going on in the map. It's a big deal. And here I see his head popping out and I take him out. I end up getting in a weird spot, so I try to hide as best I can, and I just keep picking and picking and picking. And here I have like 12 rounds. Yep. And this is not the kind of fight you want to get into somebody with 12 rounds, so. Now I realize the only chance I got is getting with these guys. Yeah, the two support gunners should be able to help me. And here I quick throw a grenade, which was a bad grenade. Should have thrown it a bit further, and I might have been able to push the medic over there out. I go here to try to res my teammate, and I see that somebody got hit. I'm figuring at this point, because we lost B, I turn around and try to get back to take it. Yeah, the thing that was bad though about this is a lot of us pushed back once this happened, which is something you're really not supposed to do. You know, send 4 guys there to clean up and leave the rest to sit and hold their lines, because they're able to take C back here. And I end up moving out of the burn here. I see the light flickering, and I make a very stupid mistake of going to the wrong flag. Not a good thing at all. And I think my score was pretty good. I think I finished with like 48 and 12 or something. You know, which isn't too bad. But I did start out the game like 9-1 or something. So I just hit fire burst until he dies. And yeah, a lot of people tend to bother me about the hip fire that I use, but in this game, The hip fire is a really good tool you could use. And here I'm pushing back into the same alley that I've been throughout the game. I get shot from behind, and I don't know how I get the kill with a guy using a shotgun, but I almost get a triple, and I end up getting taken out from behind. Awareness was a problem there. Again, like I said, you don't pay attention, bad things happen. And then I just get outshot. I just got out-aimed and outshot. It's pretty late over here. I'm actually pretty tired right now. And look at me. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to defib the guy that's obviously not playing and AFKing. Alright, now here is where again, paying attention. I seen two of my teammates die. I figure they probably got a group of them sitting upstairs on the top of the escalator. So I go prone and I just start taking out their feet. Which, believe me, this spot actually works if you know how to work it properly. And so can laying down from the top of the escalators. Now, I'm not going to res my teammates. You're probably wondering why I'm not trying to push. Because they're pushing up the stairs and they're getting killed. And I'm not putting myself out there, so I try to res somebody to save the point, and then I end up dying. And that guy ends up throwing an ammo box at me like I threw a health pack at me like I threw the health pack at his teammate earlier. Karma sometimes. But as you'll see, this gun is doing pretty good, and they finally figure out where I'm spotted at, so they just lay prone and they start returning fire. I backed away because the whole thing about that spot was surprise, and that went away after 4 or 5 kills. And at this point, I'm not even trying to push it to clear it for them so they can get up there and push him back even further. I'm just trying to make sure they don't get past me and get to B. And I don't actually remember why the hell I was spraying like that there instead of burst firing like I was the whole time. And I get the easy kill on him there. I see him getting rezzed. I have to take him out again. And I get really lucky there and end up getting a headshot on him by just, and saving my teammate. Before I did this, I didn't even know you could do this to save somebody from the knife animation. Which, if you use the knife since close quarters, you'll notice that it seems to take a little bit longer to get the kill. And here I see B's being taken, so I'm trying to... I think I was trying to catch the capture points, but then I seen we had it, so I pushed through. And then here I see my teammate getting nailed, so I shoot down there, I get an easy kill. I miss on the double. I see that teammate, and I end up hitting him. I don't know how, but I don't know if that was clipping or because I destroyed him a few seconds ago. But yeah, I end up just spraying there because I think the only chance I have against that sniper is to make sure that I put a lot of bullets out near him. I get the single kill, and I jump out and I turn into a double, so I figure I'm just going to, wait a second and wait for them to come to me. And I probably should have been waiting a little bit longer. But yeah, now I'm pretty much just thinking, where could I go where do I need to go? I see all the skull markers coming up, so I'm immediately going to push right because I think it's that group that keep trying to push on our right side through the tunnels. I end up seeing that one guy kill one of our teammates. I end up killing him, and I knifed him through the subway car, which was kind of odd. He defibs his teammate and kind of makes it all... kind of cancels out all the good work that I did. We're getting pretty close to the end here, and they towards the end of the game did put up a decent fight, but was this one of my best games? No, but it still was a good game that I enjoyed playing through. I had pretty fun. I had a lot of fun that night because we had a clan practice, and then afterwards, I was playing off hours and just put some music on and sort of chilled out. I would show it to you guys if it wasn't copyrighted, But Dead Mouse and Battlefield seem to go well together. And here I'm just trying to hold myself defensively in this area. I realize that's a terrible spot, so I end up getting beat by a pistol, which is pretty embarrassing. Especially because I thought I had him. And now here I'm changing my gun to an AN-94 towards the end, just for laughs. I don't know why people prefer this sight to the ACOG. I think it's just little in the way, honestly. I think it's fine in a sniper rifle. Or a battle rifle or marksmanship rifle or something like that. Yeah, so I end up shooting that guy in the foot because I see him laying down on the flag, which I should have been quicker to pick that up. But again, I was tired. And I still don't know what happened there. I've watched that part about 3 times. I still don't know how I got up there. So now I'm pushing on the right side again because I saw one of my teammates die. So I push up, I get hit, and now I'm pillaring right here and using the hell out of the scope. And I mean, I think that's all I really got to tell you guys. I'm going to sort of let the gameplay speak for itself here. Have a good night, guys, and enjoy the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my other channel that I'm actually doing with a couple other friends of mine, Be a Real Gamer. I'll have the link for that in the description. And be sure to comment, like, and favorite, because it helps get this video noticed. That would strongly be appreciated. Oh, and finally, I'm using the last gun that I'm using is an AEK with a with a foregrip. I think a red dot sight and I'm sorry, a laser sight and a Cobra sight. And then I switched back to KH-2000 because that was the gun I started with, just to see how terrible it is with this ACOG, and it's actually not bad. It's one of the better guns if you were to use that. But here, I'm a shark in the water and I just sort of sense it. And I knife him and it doesn't work. But I'll take that. And here I'm waiting for somebody to pop out of the car and, you know, hit me in the head. But this guy backed up even more, which fed into what I was doing pretty good all night. You know, long distance aiming with an assault rifle. Well, guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. Have a good night, everybody, and peace.